colonies went out of fashion several decades ago, but with the U.S. occupation and colonization of Iraq, you're calling for something rather dramatic in terms of what the U.S. should do.
Not dramatic, just reasonable, that they should pull out and pay reparations.
But the Madden King, as you call W. Bush, says that the world is a safer place. Do you feel safer in India now that Saddam Hussein is no longer in power in Iraq?
Well, I really miss those amazing Technicolor terror alerts in India. You know, the polka dotted and salmon pink and orange and lavender and whatever, you know. So the fact is, of course, that, I mean, all of you know this, but here, you know, in India, especially, I mean, I'm not talking about the elite, but among normal people, there is a distinction between the government and the people, between the sarkar, as we call it, and the public. But here, this whole regime of synthetically manufactured fear has bonded people to the government, and that bond is not because of public health care or looking after the old or education or anything, social services, but fear. And I think it would be a disaster for the American government if all of you started feeling safe, you know? I mean, it's... If you look at, say, India, in the last, since 1989 to today, of course the Indian corporate press is no different from the American corporate press. The only, you know, in a twisted sense, the only lucky thing is that most people can't read it. So, you know, they don't get, the lies and the indoctrination don't penetrate very deep. But if you did read it, would you possibly believe that in the last 14 years, 80,000 people have been killed in Kashmir? Every day there are terrorist attacks. In states like Andhra Pradesh, 200 extremists are killed every year. Every day, you know, there are militant strikes. But none of us go around feeling terrified. You know, all of us have just, we all know that, you know, everybody has to just continue living as they do, and people would laugh at the government if they started this Technicolor terror alert thing, because everyone has so many other problems, you know. So I think not to be frightened here is a political act, you know.